Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're very much on the way now. Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yehi. Kusanov. João Pedro. Cucurella. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Kusanov. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Marmoush. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Caicedo. Hato. Fofana. Palmer.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Lavia.
You have to expect that from everyone there.
And here's Neto. Rodri cuts out the pass. Yehi. Kusanov. Haaland is herring after that one. Semenyo. And this is Marmoush. Marmoush. And it's Rodri. Opts for safety. Yehi. Now O'Reilly. Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri got a long way forward to join the attack. João Pedro. Looking to play him in. Matches Nunes, calmly anticipates. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rodri. O'Reilly. He's found a way through. Stood up well to him there. O'Reilly really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target.
Can he finish? He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Fernandes. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Haaland. Marmoush. That's been slipped through. And this is Marmoush.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, what a ball! Bernardo Silva! It's a pretty loose... Has another go! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Drills one in.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bernardo Silva. And he's there to get it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Over to the right flank. Tries to pass it through. Lofted in. And that's the keeper's ball. Fernandes. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Haaland. Nice control.
1 minute added time.
Nice interception, well timed. Palmer. Oh, good spread. Some resolute defending there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter,
Everyone
and
please
it doesn't look
welcome our
great.
players to the
It's
field.
going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Not the most convincing of passes. Hato. Gusto. And that has put paid to that. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. He's wide and looking to get onto this. Matches Nunes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he cuts out the supply. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rodri. Cucurella. Spread out to the left. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Caicedo. And it's Lavia. That's going wide left. He's picked his way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. O'Reilly, not the most accurate pass. He's got away. Yeah, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedro Neto plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Matthews Nunes. Semenyo. Matthews Nunes. Bernardo Silva. And Gehi. O'Reilly. That's destined for the flank. Nori. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Tries to play it through. Semenyo.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Fernandes clears it away. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gusto. Palmer. Caicedo. Gehi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hato. And it's Fernandes. And Caicedo. And it's Palmer.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, good read. Cucurella. Fernandes. And that pass isn't the best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nori looking to receive it in space. Fofana. Gusto. And it's Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Played out to the left flank. Cucurella. Semenyo wins the duel this time. And it's made its way to him. Cucurella. And Lavia. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Fernandes. Palmer. Now there's a fine ball. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Gives it back. Cucurella. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gehi. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Kusanov. Rodri. And Gehi. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Kusanov. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. And this is Marmoush. Nori. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pedro Neto has it in a wide position. Semenyo. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in a... So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar, who really does turn every game into a... Tries a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Bangladesh are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage... Oh, what a mistake! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. Oh, he's having a go! Just the wrong side.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Simons. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Xavi Simons has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Valverde. And he's intervened well there. Modric. Now it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. He's got away. It's Modric! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's smartly reclaimed. And that is well cleared. Bangladesh are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Messi with a real chance here. Messi! Caicedo clears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Camavinga scooting forward. Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
We're looking at a different game now. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Valverde. And he's there to retrieve it. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Caicedo. Incapuyi. Searching pass he's played there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Kane. And it's Neymar. Neymar has got himself a free kick. Camavinga. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way. Simons! Time perhaps for one last twist before... And the shot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Bangladesh now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Mbappe! He is through here! Van Dijk goes sliding in. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Now it's Mbappe.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Messi.
time.
Now it's Neymar. And here's Kane. That's Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. De Jong. That's the end of the first 45. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. Messi. It's run loose here. Simons. Modric. And it's De Jong. Caicedo. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Valverde picks it up out wide. Camavinga. Out of play for a throw. Neymar. And here's Kane. De Jong spots it and intercepts. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And this is Messi. Mbappe.
The attendance for this match was
Kane.
61,052.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. he thumps it clear. What a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's had it taken off him. De Jong, good driving run. He'd have done well to reach that. Caicedo. That has been slung wide. Robertson threads one in, spread neatly.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Xavi Simons. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Xavi Simons looking understandably energised after his goal. Jimenez. Valverde. He's through here, and it's made its way to him. And he's there to get it away. Xavi Simons. Van Dijk. He's found the way through. It's Neymar! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Bangladesh, palpably stronger, better, superior. And it's Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe finding himself in space. Xavi Simons defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's loose now and they want to... Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. They're back within reach. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Valverde demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Borussia Dortmund. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's been played through. Haaland! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Valverde. Caicedo. Shifted it to the flank. He's ended up in no man's land. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Messi has it out wide and in space. He's shifting through the gears here. Valverde. And that's it. Borussia Dortmund can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability.